demons don't want you to know. Because if you feel that you're a tiny speck of dust in the midst of this supposedly huge universe, then it's less likely that you're going to be noticed by God and have an opportunity for salvation. So there's a game summed up. This is a model of how the earth has always been known to exist. Throughout the ages, up until about 400 years ago, then it came with the whole globe lie. If you notice here in Genesis 1:6-8, this will correlate with this model I have. Check it out. It says, "And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day." So there you have it. Without going in detail of the stars, moon, sun, and so forth, the basic layout and the design was described right there. There was nothing but water, and God divided the two. Waters from above and below. You just read it. Genesis 1:6-8. So as you see here, we're going to start from the top. These are the waters that are above the firmament. The firmament actuality is a dome. Earth is covered by a solid rock-like dome from one end to the other. And yes, you've been lied to about where the countries and states and so forth are, because Antarctica actually surrounds Earth, and it is the South Pole, and Earth itself is the North Pole, which is in the middle. So when the Bible mentions the circle of the earth, it's speaking of a flat circle. So this is all water, and this is how it's actually designed. And your teachers know this because they're demons. That's another problem. Here's the hard dome. Okay, below that is the sky. You know, clouds, so on and so forth. The windows and doors of heaven, okay, right here. When God opened the windows and let the floodgates take off during Noah's day, that's all he did, was let the water from above the firmament go through. He didn't have to miraculously create H2O, all right? All he had to do was open one of those windows and the water poured through and flooded Earth. And it was easy because with you knowing that this is a dome, it will fill up, right? If you let water in here and it's encapsulated, in no time it will fill up everything. So that's further proof that the earth is flat. If you notice in scriptures, God mentions that the tallest mountains will cover. That's why. You got the moon, stars, and so forth, sun. And we'll get into the moon and sun in another video because you've been lied to about that as well. It's not what it appears to be, just like Earth isn't how it appears. Okay, now here is actually Earth where we live. If you notice the difference between this and what you've been told is all the countries and continents are right next to each other. Yes, Africa is less than an hour and a half flight time away from Florida. But of course they don't want you to know that because they make a lot of money off of travel, and keeping people in the dark. China is next to Texas. Okay? Yeah, this is factual. But of course it's hidden. So here are all the continents right next to each other, mountains and so forth. All right, then you got the sea. All right? And then beneath the earth's surface is Sheol. What is that? That's where, it's a literal place, but that's where hell is, where people who are wicked in God's eyes go. So, yes, it is a literal place in the spirit realm that exists, as well as, people go to heaven as well. So, unlike these folks out here saying that you can somehow dig your way down to Sheol, if you were able to dig your way down into there, physically speaking, you're not going to see anything, because hell or Sheol is in a spirit realm. But make no mistake about it, even something in the spirit is real. I've been in the spirit myself numerous times. It's definitely real. It's just a different way of being formed. God made people with spirits that are encapsulated in a physical body. So if you are in the spirit and you see something, it's just as real and legitimate as something in the physical. That's the best description I can give you, because I mentioned a while back that I went to heaven and I saw people and so on and so forth. And I'll recover it again. But everyone was there. They were solid. But remember, they were all spirits. Okay? But if you saw them, it looked like somebody you would see in the street. So that's where Sheol is located. All right. The only way that somebody could pray to their Father above is if the earth is flat. Because you've been told that it was a globe, which would mean that if somebody was on the other side of this so-called circle sculpture of a globe, then them pointing up would be actually down from someone who's on the other side of the ball. They want to have you thinking that this ball is just a tennis ball that's floating in outer space, but it's a total lie. As well as there are no planets. That's a lie. You got the sun, moon, and stars. That's it. Yeah. It's important to know lies when you hear them, because you got these demons all around you, your teachers, doctors, and so forth, who perpetuate this myth of how the earth was formed. A lot of them claim to be atheists and believe in the Big Bang Theory, Darwinism, and all this other nonsense. These demons know what time it is. They know that not only is there a creator, they know how the earth is formed, it's flat, and then we're inside of a dome. So when you hear about the sun dome or like a thunder dome or stadium like that, that's where the demons get that from. The dome that Hillary Clinton referred to about cracking it, which, by the way, let's point it out here. Okay? Right here. Hey? If you crack this dome, life, period, is gone, because Earth will, this whole bubble will fill up with water and everyone will drown, animals and all. That's what happened in Noah's day. So when Hillary Clinton was making this statement about we need to crack that dome up there, that's what she was talking about. Yeah, this fool was talking about killing everybody because she's a demon and she could care less. But yeah, all the continents are right next to each other. Oh, yeah. These airlines wouldn't want you to know that. Think about all the money that they're making off of you having these 15-hour flights, which, by the way, are going in continuous circles. Because if it only takes an hour and a half to get somewhere by flight, they're not going to make any money. So they turn these into 12, 15, even 20-hour flights, And it's a huge money-making business, but it's all a lie. You're gonna just be going in circles continuously. And see, with all the pilots being demons, they're in on the lie too. So they know how high to go. They're not gonna go up so high in the sky that they touch the dome. Yeah, you can look all over YouTube and you'll find videos of so-called scientists, whatever you want to call these cornballs, who have shot at the dome, attempting to crack it so they flood humanity. Oh yeah, people would be dead if they cracked it, but they're shooting all sorts of rockets at this dome trying to crack it. And they've said they've attempted to get debris from it. And they got videos claiming that this blue debris is from the dome. That's yet to be proven. But either way, God's mission will be accomplished and fulfilled. And it's not for the dome to be cracked that he created. So they can keep on shooting their little rocket launchers all they want. Nothing's going to happen there. But this is something that you got to know. Next video, we're going to cover the truth about the moon, sun, and again, it's completely the opposite of what you've been told and what it appears to be. Yeah, and see, so when you got pilots flying above the clouds, they know doggone well that you're not going to see where you're going. All you know is when you land, right? So let's say you go from Florida to Chicago, you see it when you get there. But everything is much closer than it appears. Yeah, Africa is very close, as well as all the other continents. And you notice that setup at Disney World, it's a small world, how they have all the continents next to each other. Yeah, you walk on foot through Disney. You hit Asia, you hit Africa, Europe. These demons didn't just make that up. That's how the world actually formed. All the continents are right next to each other. And that's why that song, It's a Small World After All, they know humans ain't getting it, because that's not knowledge that they're privy of. But yeah, there they go, putting it in your face again. Just like they put many other things in our faces as humans that they know we won't catch. But now you know. Yahweh rules.